imagine as a child how nice it was if I could buy a lottery and win anything. In Indonesia, I live in Indonesia in a small town called Tasikmalaya. It's a very small town where you can see the cars go side by side with cycle rickshaws or perhaps blocked by it. But anyway, in the city at the time that I lived, I was around like 10 years old. Actually, it's sometimes like there was a culture of hoping and dreaming and entertainment when someone could buy lottery. Nobody win every week, but we love buying that. I didn't know how it started, to be honest, but I just know why it started. It was started with Nintendo. I was a kid at the time, and in my class when we talk about Nintendo, it was a very new must-have video game. So I should have it if I have money, but I didn't have money. I should have asked Santa, but even if I was a kid, I was that stupid. So I know that he didn't exist. If he did, I didn't think I deserved that because I seldom studied. I missed my Sunday school frequently, and also I was annoying according to my siblings. So there's no way I could get anything from Santa. I could have tried crying and rolling on the floor in front of my parents, but my parents didn't have money either. So I could envision what would happen, that I didn't get it, and my parents would scold at me for being so annoying. So the more I imagined to play my own Nintendo, the more I wanted it. So there came a very bright idea. If I could buy a lottery and I could win it, then I could buy not only Nintendo, but also I could buy a TV, a color TV. I could buy the cassette as well to play it. So I think it was a very good idea. So I started my first plan, how to get the money. I got a very small pocket money. At the time it was like 25p because in Indonesia the living cost was very low. So I thought that if I could save the money instead of buying the toys or the snack, every week I could buy a ticket or two. That was a plan. So the next plan was where to buy it. There was a shop in front of my house, very near, so I only need to just walk, and in like less than 1 minute, I could arrive to the shop. It was a very small shop, but it also sold a lot of things. It sold books, but also sold fries and everything, also coupons, tickets. So to buy the ticket was not a problem. I could go there. Now, where must I get a good idea of getting the winning number? As a smart kid, I just hid and listened to my parents talk with their friends about the number that would come next. So, after listening, I knew the favorite number, and I said, aha, and just went to the shop and got it. Actually, the shop owner never asked anything. Perhaps he thought that my parents asked me to buy a ticket. So I just gave the number that I wanted to uh, to the shop owner, and while he was writing the number in a ticket, I pretended to see the shop around just in case my friend came and found out that I bought lottery. So after that, when he finished, then he gave me a part of the ticket for the proof for me to win. But it wasn't as I planned. The first time, I didn't win anything. The second time, I didn't win anything. And it went for 1 month or two. But I was persistent. That's my good quality, I think. So I thought that I would continue until I got the Nintendo. However, on one fine morning, my mathematics teacher, he made an experiment about probability. He asked us to throw dice 100 times and record the result. And after finishing, he concluded. So, the possibility of one number to come out is only 1/6 in every throw. And he continued. So, wherefore both lottery was very stupid because the possibility was even lower, and I flushed with favor. I was so ashamed because I thought, did he mean me? But at the time, I was so shocked, and also I just realized that I could have bought anything else instead of lottery, and I should finish my dream of winning lottery and buying Nintendo. It was sad, but anyhow, years later, I bought my own Nintendo.